Hi, so as stated, my name is Tiseanie Hibbert. I'm a member of the Honors College here at Westchester Community College. It's my second semester, so the end of my first year, and I'm 19. I'm interested in going into the medical field, so this topic is right up my alley. So as stated before, my presentation is on the impact of the cost of pharmaceutical drugs on the U.S. healthcare expenditure. So, establishing the problem. So this is a little bit different than what has been said today, but just bear with me, please. The American pharmaceutical companies are overcharging the U.S. for prescription drugs. So this results in one of many factors that contribute to the rise in U.S. healthcare expenditure. What I did was to compare the economies of other first world countries such as Canada, UK, Germany, Australia, Japan, Sweden, and just to name a few. So in my research, I found that the US expenditure on healthcare accounted for roughly 18% of the gross domestic product as of 2017. This followed the rise from 17.8% in the previous year. So put simply, this equates to 3.5 trillion US dollars. These figures are very important as it has been reported by the Chicago Tribune that Medicare is expected to fully exhaust its funds by 2026. So upon further analysis, in doing my research, I assumed that, the more money that is spent in the healthcare system, it would equate to a better healthcare system overall. But what I found was that the life expectancy of the average American living in the US compared to those of the other countries mentioned earlier, and I found that the US had a life expectancy that was significantly lower than the countries of comparison. So the US had a life expectancy of 78.74 years as of 2018, while the UK had a life expectancy of 82.14 years, and Canada, or closest neighbors, had a life expectancy of 81.6 years. So, what is the source of the problem? The reason why the US is being charged exorbitantly for pharmaceuticals are due to two major factors. The US health insurance companies are not allowed to negotiate the prices of pharmaceutical drugs with pharmaceutical companies. There is therefore no cap on the prices being charged to the insurance companies. So that was the first one. The second one is that other countries of comparison have a universal healthcare system, which allows their insurance companies to negotiate the prices of their drugs, and as such, they are charged less than the US. So consequently, the pharmaceutical companies make up the deficit in their budget by overpricing US consumers. So my solution? In doing my research, I found that the current administration has released a plan labeled the Blueprint to Lower the Cost of Pharmaceutical Drugs that would hopefully fix this issue. So this plan was released in May of 2018, so it's fairly new, so there's nothing that has been set in stone yet, but my hope is that this plan would help to alleviate the pressure that pharmaceutical drugs are putting on the US healthcare expenditure. Thank you.